Well, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And I've been doing a little work in the garage during this hot spell, and I thought I'd come and sit, take a break, and shoot the breeze for a minute. In today's episode, I'm featuring Devil's Kitchen Lake in the Crab Orchard National Wildlife Refuge. It's about a 15-minute ride from home. Really secluded, quiet, not a lot of traffic, sketchy to no phone service, and a great place to have a nice quiet fishing outing. So I want to show you a setup we're using for this video tonight. And it's real simple setup, jig and cork setup, and features a couple of items. So obviously I got a bobber up here, and I want to show you what I've got going on here. So yeah, I don't care to use a set bobber, right? So some people have those, they clip on your line or stake them on your line or whatever. And I'm not a fan of that, to be honest with you. So what I've been doing of late is I've got, and it's going to be hard for you to see, but I'm going to try to show you. I should probably zoom that in a little bit. So I've got a bead, a little rubber bead above the line. That's one of them items I bought on Amazon. I got like 600 of them for $5 or maybe $8, something like that. So I got a rubber bead above my bobber. Kind of keeps it from sliding way up the line. And then I've also got a rubber bead below the bobber. And basically what that does for me is keeps the bobber from sliding, because I don't have any weight on this thing. The only weight I have on this thing is the jig head. And that keeps the bobber from sliding down on top of that jig head. And sometimes when you're trying to cast that, it gets a little wonky, it gets tied up, you know. So I like to keep that where that bobber is really not going to slide down much. I mean, I set my depth however I want, you know, no big deal. But then also using this setup features a Brushpile Jigs Wyatt's Blue Magic Brush Dancer. It's a 2.5 inch bait, and I believe, it's 2.5 inch bait, and it's on a Brushpile Jigs dagger head with a little blade, little spinner blade. The one I was using in this particular episode didn't have the spinner blade, but the other part to it then is I've tipped it with a crappie nibble, and I use for that setup this handy little device called the bait pen from Easy Drift Trolling Systems. And I don't know if you ever played with crappie nibbles in the boat and you try to get them out of the jar and they fall all over the boat, and then you're walking in them and it turns your boat green or orange or whatever color it is. I've done that. And this is a handy, very handy little device that basically you load it the night before, bring it with, hang it around your neck, and when you're ready to tip your jig, you just simply click it. Do one click. I've already pushed it out, and I've got a bait on here already too. Click it, tip it, done. Throw it out in the water. So these are really handy little devices. I love it, and I don't always use nibbles, but when I do, this is how I'm going about it, because it just makes my life a little less headachy, right? So that's our setup for today. Again, click it, tip it, and done. Easy Drift Trolling Systems, go get you one. And it's easydrifttrollingsystems.com. And of course, we got our Brushpile Jigs, brushpilegig.com. Love these things. This particular bait is what's termed a Wyatt's Blue Magic. I think I already said it, but I'll say it again. These are money right here, buddy. It's kind of a bluegrass theme, but it's got a lot more going on as far as colors in the bait, you know. And I've caught billions of fish on these things, all different lakes. It's not one particular lake. So, but that's what we got today. Let's go fishing.
So in the interest of full disclosure, my audio was compromised on this particular day. Turns out you can't charge and record with these mics at the same time. So you're going to have to listen to me drone on and narrate. Nothing new, right? Our target today, of course, is crappie, but it kind of turned into a multi-species episode once I realized that the trout liked this presentation too. Trout, you say? Yes. A little known fact about this lake is that it sports a decent population of reproducing trout. The lake is up to 90 feet deep in places, and since it's so deep, the fish are able to survive and reproduce. There is supplemental stocking on occasion, and unlike many lakes in Illinois with stocked trout populations, there is no closed season for them, but you do need a stand. I caught several nice rainbows, and of course some bass, an occasional crappie, and some bluegills. More to come on bluegill here. This lake isn't real well known for crappie, but there are good numbers in here, and you can catch an occasional 14-inch fish. We're going for eaters here, so 9 and 10-inch fish will work just fine. So I had my depth set at about 2.5 foot, and I'm casting to open spots and laydowns, open spots in the vegetation, I should say, and laydowns, and just working it slowly back to the boat. set for a few seconds, move it a foot, repeat. I had tons of action, and I spied a school of fish on the live scope, so I dropped a jig on him just to see what would happen. I snagged one, but then the rest of the school scattered on me. I had a really relaxing day, and we will revisit Devil's Kitchen again soon. Remember I said bluegill? Thanks for watching. That's all I have for now. Until next time, see you later, guys. So that's going to do it for this episode. But make sure you check out the all-new my724outdoors.com page. Hit up the forums and post your adventures. It's great stuff. Also, check out my socials at Panfish Guy on Facebook, Daniel Palmer 5623 on Instagram, at PanfishG on Twitter, or my webpage at panfishguy.com. Log on and grab some swag for your favorite fishermen. If you like this video, please like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. Rub a little fish slime on that notification bell so you'll be notified when I infrequently post a video. Hey, knock it off!